establishment, their murderous aura blanketing the heavens. The moment Wang Lin arrived at the gate, a group of guards stepped forward sneering. "Outsiders have no place here. Leave before you die." 13 stepped forward. His blood roared like thunder as he threw out a single punch. The air exploded. The soldier flew backward, coughing blood, his body shattered. Wang Lin didn't rebuke him. Instead, he spoke calmly. "That strike was wrong. If you wish to attack, do it like this." He raised his fist and lightly struck the air. The space itself trembled and cracked. Dozens of guards spat blood and were hurled to the ground. Silence fell. Even the wind seemed to freeze. In 13's eyes, Wang Lin was divine authority incarnate. Heaven's will manifested in human form. From within the city, a woman clad in blood-red armor approached. Her beauty was cold and striking, her crimson eyes sharp as blades. She was Yao Ji Shu, daughter of the Blood Ancestor, a commander of 10,000 monster soldiers, whose cultivation had reached the soul transformation late stage. "If you wish for a position here in the ancient monster city," she said coldly, "you must first pass the trial of Demon General Mo Li Hai." In the grand hall stood Mo Li Hai, a towering figure wrapped in purple robes, his aura vast and violent like a raging storm. "So you're the outsider they speak of," he said, laughter echoing like thunder. "Show me whether you deserve to be called a commander." Without another word, he stepped forward and unleashed a punch. The heavens shuddered. A wave of spiritual power crushed toward Wang Lin like a falling mountain. Wang Lin didn't evade. He activated the destruction response technique, his right fist glowing with dark light, and struck head-on. A deafening explosion shook the hall. Wang Lin slid back 3 steps, while Mo Li Hai only trembled slightly. "Not bad," Mo Li Hai said with a faint grin. "You can withstand one punch. But that's not enough to lead an army." Mo Li Hai's eyes gleamed. He spread his hands, and 10 layers of shadowed fists appeared around him, each a fragment of time itself. This is the battle of temporal collapse, 10 strikes, 10 epochs of power. Every collapse doubles the force of the next. "Let's see how many you can take." Wang Lin closed his eyes briefly, feeling the pressure of time and intent swirling around him. Inside his body, immortal energy and demonic chi clashed violently. He opened his eyes. A faint dark light glimmered in his pupils. Demonizing finger 1, finger turns to demon. A demonic flame coalesced at his fingertip. When his finger met Mo Li Hai's fist, the explosion shook the entire city. Lightning and shockwaves filled the sky. The ground cracked and the great hall trembled as though struck by a celestial thunderbolt. By the 7th collapse, blood trickled from Wang Lin's lips, yet his gaze remained calm, resolute, unshaken. "If I continue, my Tao heart will waver," he thought. "But this is enough." He stepped back. Mo Li Hai regarded him silently, then laughed aloud. To advance and retreat with clarity, that is the mark of a true commander. From this moment forth, Wang Lin, commander of the ancient monster city, leader of 10,000 soldiers, news spread like wildfire. The former commander Sima Yan had been demoted to deputy.